That
Hey,
bouncy
yo,
love.
MC Magic is on the cruise show, man.
Man.
We're here. Let's go.
Thank you,
Intro by
guys.
DJ Fuse.
Man, I'm honored, brother. Gracias. Appreciate that. Send me the MP3, please.
Yeah. It's yours. Use it for a reel. You feel me?
Yes,
I
sir.
got DJ Fuse. We straight, dog.
That's
We
love.
good,
That's
man.
love. Thank you guys.
Nah, thank you for being here,
De
man.
veras,
We
un
appreciate
chingo,
you,
bro.
bro. One time for MC Magic. Let's
MC
go. This is
Magic.
legend. Living legend, man. God bless Chicanos.
Always,
My
always, brother.
Why that title? Talk to me about it.
I think that's who I am.
Yes, sir.
I was born in Mexico, but I was raised in the USA, and so
Weren't we all? Right?
Yeah, right. I mean, at least that's my
Yes,
and,
sir.
and at all my concerts, that's who has made MC Magic, who I am today, are Chicanos, you know?
You go to MC Magic show, Chicanos, right? Left and right, all
All
around.
day.
You go to hip hop shows, Chicanos, everywhere.
Yes.
We make up the biggest consumer when it comes to music.
And it seems like it's a word. I know it started as a derogatory term.
Yeah, it did.
but it's a word that like a lot of people are not proud to use.
We took it back,
unless
though.
you're going to the lowrider car show.
That's it.
Then you're Chicano.
That's right.
But I'm Chicano 24 hours a day.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And God bless Chicanos.
Unless you hang with Danny Trejo, you know.
Amen.
All
Danny,
day, right?
Baby Bash, Little Rob,
Come
the whole
on.
squad, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. OT Mexican.
That
Mexican OT.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's my guy, man.
Yes.
Coyotes as well, man. Great dudes right there. Very talented
shout
guys
out
right
to
there.
Ricky and Guapo.
Come on, man. The video crazy. Bounce house y todo.
Man, we had such a good time. No, and I was telling somebody in another interview, I was like, we were late to the video because of the airlines. It delayed us 4 hours. And OT, he's the star. He's the guy of the moment.
Yes,
but he
sir.
waited 4 hours so we could start the video when we finally got there. And it was a lot of love, man. Shout out that Mexican OT. Shout out Coyote. Chicanos, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. MC Magic is here. You know Leche, right? You know Jackie,
Come
Jeff
on,
Garcia.
man.
the sports
Leche's the one that
Fuse.
said, Magic, you got to come to the cruise show.
He did.
Yes, he did. I
Come
love
on,
you,
man.
boy.
I put up on him at Persian Square, and I was like, I gotta check this fool out in vivo. I had never checked you out.
Was that the first time?
Yeah,
It's a moment, right, Lech?
And then we had a moment, in this trailer afterwards. We were just talking
Yes.
and sharing ideas, and I was very passionate when I was speaking to you that night. I won't
Yes,
forget.
yes.
But thank you for your time. I appreciate
No,
that.
you're
bro.
welcome,
Your
man.
your ears were just like, thank you for just being so receptive towards what
Amen.
I was saying.
Thanks for listening to Leche.
Yeah,
Not
dog, I
much
had a lot
people
to
do.
say.
Not much people do.
I had a lot
So
to
thank
say,
you.
and he was just there like,
None of us listen to Legends, so somebody
Kicking
has
game.
to.
No, but he made a great point. He made a lot of great points,
Yeah, yeah.
actually. And I think passion is so important, and you got to feed passion because
Yes, sir.
if you shut somebody down, man, that's an ugly situation.
That's all bad, right?
Yeah.
And you never know who you're meeting, right? And you never
Facts.
know where they're going in their life, in their journey, where you might meet them. You might meet them somewhere down
Somewhere
the line.
else,
You feel me?
and they could make or break your career.
That does that. Yo, MC Magic did radio, did mornings.
Yeah,
in
I-
Phoenix.
Yep, I used to work doing mornings in Phoenix, my hometown, and it just got I got too busy for it, and I had
Yeah.
to let it go. So shout out to my brother Mikey Fuentes.
Mikey Fuentes
Pulled
that's
me
right.
into radio. He says, "You can do it."
Yeah, that's right. I was so happy to see that when that was going down. I'm like, yeah, who better? Who better to hold down their hometown?
Yeah, we
than
had
MC
it was a
Magic?
great era for me, and I learned a lot. Actually,
Yeah.
I got better at social media because of the teachings that they were giving us at
Nah, for
at
sure,
the radio
for sure.
station.
What was the worst part about it?
The worst part about radio?
Listen, we're in radio. We know. You can tell us.
No, mine is different than y'all. Getting up early, I do that anyway.
Uh-huh.
So the hardest part for me was that I'm so hyper when I'm in your position that I don't talk like this. I'm like, yo, check this out, man. We're going to do
moving,
this. My energy goes really high.
Yeah.
And doing that every day, I was killing my throat.
Oh, yeah, that's bad for business.
But I need that for the shows.
Yes, sir.
And so I told Mikey, this is my brother, I gotta go. And then and he's like, we'll double your pay, bro. All right, I'll stick another couple months. and they doubled my pay. They doubled my pay, and I was like, it ain't worth it. I got to get back to being me.
Yeah, because your bread and butter is these shows,
Yeah, for
right?
sure,
and,
for
and
sure.
recording music, and you need your instrument.
Yeah, man, who would have thought 30 years later, still selling out shows, still independent, so blessed. God bless Chicano.
How does that make you
Independent.
feel though? Like 30 years later, you're still like able to. Your music's generational.
I feel grateful. Attitude of gratitude. You know, the most beautiful things to me is when fans come up and they tell me their story about, how they fell in love with Lost in Love, or how their man or their tia that already passed away that reminds us of them. And then the fans, they get so wrapped up in telling me their story that they start crying, and it touches my heart, and it's just a beautiful moment.
Has a fan ever walked up and like, hey, your face is on their arm.
I've got my name, but not my face. Definitely a lot of MC Magic tattoos out there.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Lyrics as well?
Yeah, okay. Lost in Love, I'm Missing You, all that kind of stuff. One girl, I remember her, Becky, she's from here, from LA. Shout out Becky V. She's got I cried a million tears. I cried so many nights, something a million tears. That's lyrics from my song I'm Missing You.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know who Becky V is now? Becky G. Isn't that crazy? She grew up to be Becky G.
When I worked at radio, one of the first interviews that I ever did was Becky G.
That's right.
She came by. She was like 14 years old.
Yeah, rapping.
I'm gonna be the next J-Lo. It's
And
cute.
look at her now, right?
Yeah.
What a star,
Superstar.
man.
Yeah, now J-Lo wants to get a feature.
That's it. Yo,
Right.
man, that's real talk. God bless Chicanos.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's right.
The project is wild, man. How long did the project take to make?
Well, to be honest with you, some of those songs are up to 2 years old because I never rush.
You were sitting on these.
That and also waiting the legal game, because it's a little difficult to get clearance for an artist that's signed with a major label, and I'm a nobody label, at least in from their point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that took a little. It was give and take and give and take. Finally, they said, you've been beating us up for 6 months. You can release this Friday. And I'm like, let's go.
Done, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But has a major, I'm sure a major has approached you and said, we want to be in the MC Magic business.
I don't think so. They haven't. I was signed with a major label for a short while
small,
when
yeah.
I had Down for Yours, If You Down for Mine, and I don't think they even understood the demographic back then, so we didn't perform to their standards.
Got it, yeah,
And
absolutely.
then now I'm too old of an artist for them to be interested in me. There's publishing companies that would like to buy my catalog from
100%.
me. But I'm not interested in that
What's
right
the
now.
catalog worth? 200?
They offer $7 million.
7 million.
Yeah. But I
Take it.
passed
No.
on it.
We'll take it.
Yeah. I passed on it because it's a legacy thing, and I'm going to leave it to my kids. You feel me?
100%. Absolutely. What's up, Garcia?
Hey, the Talkbox, man, is such a beautiful art to me, because it just signifies, the sound, right? That we all grew up with. And you start with Roger. I remember working with Quick, and he learned from Roger, the Talkbox. Where did you find that passion to do that? And how did you perfect it? Because there are a lot of people that are interested in that but can't get it right, but you get it right. And that's not an easy thing to do.
Thank you, Jeff. First of all, there's a lyric that goes, yo, it's the Magic Man. When it comes to Azilla, I'm king of. When it comes to Talkbox, I'm the new Lady Thriller. No disrespect to Roger Troutman, he's the king. That's why I rock the crown, because I know he's watching over me.
That's right.
Psh, welcome to Magic City, my 2006 album. And so I say that to let you know how important Roger has been in my life.
Yeah.
When I fell in love with the Talkbox, it was watching him live. A 10-year-old kid that got into the fairgrounds by himself, went to the Arizona State Fair where they were playing, and I'm in the nosebleed section, and he's going, Arizona Mamacita! I'm like, what is he doing?
Right.
He's penetrating my soul.
Yeah.
And so I fell in love with the Talkbox, but I didn't think right then, I'm going to be a Talkbox player. It was later in life, like many years later, in 1997, when I reached out to his team and said, can I feature Roger? And Lester says, oh, Magic, if you want to get a feature, you can book the group, no problem. But if you want to work with him in the studio, you got to talk to Roger directly. And I'm like, oh, how do I do that? I said, I'm going to give you his number. So after he connected me with Roger said, okay, yep. He just like that. Yep, okay. Yeah, we can do it. He goes, but I just did a song for Dr. Dre and Tupac. He had just done California Love. I go, yeah, I've heard it a couple times.
yeah, I'm aware of it.
And then Roger went on to say that Dr. Dre paid him $18,000 to do that. To do California Love. They made $3 zillion off of it, but he only got paid 18 grand. That's not the point.
Right,
The
okay.
point is, he charged me. He said it'll be 10 grand for you though. I'll give you a discount.
Wow.
We made it happen. It was tough because I didn't have 10 grand, but I committed anyway.
Okay.
So we went ahead and did that, and then after Roger Troutman died, a few years after that, I think it was 99 when he died. So we recorded in 97 and 99. He passes away. I felt like I lost something because I could never feature Roger on a song no more. Could never have no more Talkbox. Yeah. And then one day, this little Mexican kid had a crazy idea. How about if you asked them to build you a Talkbox like Roger's? And I did.
A custom.
It actually came from the Troutman family, and later Larry Troutman, Zapp himself, he said, Magic, you know that driver you got? That was dude's driver. I was like, so to be able to carry the legacy with the driver that he used, the Talkbox is what that's the heart of the Talkbox, is the driver. It was just amazing. So I know I gave you a long answer to a short question,
man,
Jeff.
But that's what it deserves.
And that's where it came from. So it was handed down to me directly from Zapp. And I never do covers of their songs because I just don't feel worthy of it. I have to do my own songs.
I feel it. I feel it. You got to respect the OG.
Yeah.
Right? Man, what a blessing, though.
Amazing.
What a blessing.
Amazing.
Where did you get the 10,000 from?
You know, we had to do some things. We had to do some things.
And that's a short answer, pretty much.
That's the short answer.
That one deserves a story.
I've been there, dog. I know the things you speak of.
Of course.
Been there,
course.
bro. I had to come up with it.
We got it together, man. Through the grace of God, brother.
Yeah,
through the grace
man.
of God, it
That's
was
what it takes.
meant to happen.
100%.
And it changed my life.
How many babies have you made in your lifetime?
I have 3.
You have 3 kids?
I have 3 children.
Only 3?
Yep, I have 3 boys.
MC Magic had 11 kids.
He said, "You're not real Mexican." No, that's for sure. Yeah, I have 3 boys.
3
me and my
boys.
wife have married 30 years.
That's right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What a man. That's amazing.
Yes.
That's got to be tough, though, right?
For
Or is it?
her,
For her.
because she makes it easy for me.
Isn't that great?
She makes it easy for me, and that's why she's the queen. She deserves everything, and
Yes, sir.
And she's everything.
Yeah.
She's
MC
everything.
Magic has merch as well.
I do.
You can get backpacks. I mean, there's so much.
Backpacks, makeup palettes, tumblers. I brought some makeup. I thought you might have a young lady in the house.
That's
and
right, Jackie Ramirez
I
from East LA.
brought some of my
You know,
makeup
Magic, I got a
palettes.
few blemishes I might have to cover up, too.
Oh, this is a T-shirt. God Bless Chicanos T-shirt.
Hey, I like
the
that.
album. Let me see what size is it. It's a medium, guys.
All right, who's a medium? Jackie.
Jackie.
Leche.
Let you
I'm a
get
large.
into a medium
I'm
now.
a large.
There's a medium here. Let me see. Oh, I got another one.
MC Magic.
This is a double X right here.
True Latino shows up with gifts.
That's right.
Right? Like,
Double X.
we're not going to show up empty-handed. I'll take that, man. Double XL. I'm sure I'll grow into it.
And my son designed my son designed the artwork.
Is that right?
For the God Bless Chicanos. He actually has his own brand called Northern.
Okay.
Northern.limited, and he did the design for his company. And when I saw it, I'm like, let me borrow that.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Did he
keep it in
charge
the
you?
family.
Thank you so
See, this one
much.
right here is called Something About That Pretty Girl.
Okay.
I designed my palettes. I choose the shades, the mattes.
So it's not just something
The
that
shimmers.
that's something that mailed in with your name on it, right?
No,
Nah, you're
this is
you're
true
backing
design.
it 100%.
This is for you, Jackie.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
And see what else I got in
Hey,
here.
you know what's crazy, Magic? I always considered starting a cosmetic line. I feel like there's so much money in that.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah, I got the face for it.
That too, but like,
No, I'm just kidding, bro.
Look,
Jackie, are you gonna do
Girls-
Lecher's makeup? Is that
Yeah.
what you're
wear
gonna
that
do
all the
now?
time. I
there we
figured, why
go.
not?
See, and this is one of my favorites right here.
What's that, a tumbler?
It's the diamond tumbler. She's prettier than pretty. Look
MC
at that.
Magic, let them know where they can get this right now.
mcmagic.world. www.mcmagic.world. Leche, is this one yours?
That's Legend for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
See? It might be a little fancy, but you know,
Yeah.
majority of my fans are girls, and that's why the design is so.
You know, Magic, funny you say that, right? I've been to many shows, bro, and of course the women are going crazy, the girls are going crazy, but then there's a section of dudes that are crying and singing every lyric as well. That's got to be great too, because both men and women are now enjoying your music.
That's cool that you say that, because nowadays we're getting men who bring their 2 daughters to the show, or a mom and a dad who bring, you know, their daughters and the mom's sister. It's a family affair, guys.
Yeah.
It's a family affair.
Jackie, you hit it on the head. It's generational.
Such a blessing, yeah.
1,000%. Because I feel like my generation, like our parents, they listen to you, and then it just trickles on and keeps on going, and then I show my cousins, and then it keeps on going.
Man, we get 10, 12-year-old fans at the show singing every word. I was in Albuquerque over the weekend, and one of the jocks at the station, a black guy named Bug D, he said, "Magic, my daughter loves your music." And I'm like, I'm used to Chicanos, you know?
Yeah.
And like, Buck is a cool dude. He's a comedian and an on-air jock.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm gonna bring her to the show. Well, I didn't know his daughter was like 5 years old. So she's on stage singing, Eres la princesa. He said she watch you on TikTok all the time.
That's right.
What a powerful tool TikTok has been.
TikTok, yeah. I mean, TikTok has expanded your brand, right?
Yes, sir.
I see you going live on TikTok and you perform.
all the
You're
time.
taking calls.
Taking
You're doing your
calls.
own show.
It's my own radio show, the TikTok Magic Radio Show.
I like that, bro. I like that. Has there been a athlete or celebrity that you were surprised when they came up to you and said, "Hey, I'm a fan"?
I can't recall anyone. Maybe Jenny Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Jenny Rivera, she goes, "I know who you are, mijo." I was like, "Oh, sheesh." That's right. For her to say that, you know what I'm saying?
Legend.
And then we recorded a song and a music video together. So, not say, rest in peace, Jenny Rivera.
Rest in peace. You guys got to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something about when like a Latina calls you mijo. It's just everything.
It really is.
Yeah,
It
just
really
feels
is.
so good.
It's so heartwarming.
It is.
And you know what?
Too, right?
You know what was even crazier is that in the studio, I mean, the song that we did together, I wrote it.
Yeah.
And so she's in there singing it. She had a demo that we had for her. She's in there singing it, and then she looks through the window. She goes, "Mijo, tell me if I'm doing it right. This is your song." Wow. I was like, I'm gonna direct Jenny Rivera. Wow. It was nerve wracking.
Usually, like Jenny Rivera, right? God bless, right? She'd be like, "Hey, if you're gonna talk shit to my fucking face." You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
she was raw like that.
But she definitely was that.
Yeah.
But a genuine person.
100%.
Genuine person, because the way she treated me and my homie Chino Brown when we recorded that record.
Chino Brown. That's right. That's right, Garcia.
That's the OG, bro.
I love Chino, man.
He's a good guy, man.
Man, shout out Chino Breezy.
Oh, breathe.
Califo Grifo.
Magic, where's the best place? Like, where's the best place you've ever performed at? Where the crowd was on point, the venue's on point, the sound, everything was just there.
I like to say on stage. Mm-hmm. Because people ask me about locations.
Yeah.
But everywhere I go, my fans, they have a similar look. You know, whether it's Chicanos in North Carolina, in Tampa, Florida, in East LA, or in San Jose, or in Arizona, my hometown. The Chicanos, there's a certain thread that holds us all together. So there's no one city to me that's more special. Obviously, my hometown is always a homecoming for me. Mm-hmm. You know, when we do the show there, it's at the Cardinal Stadium. So it's a big deal.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a big deal for us. And but I think just in general on stage, that's the best place
You're
to
on
perform.
stage. That's the best, right?
Yeah.
You just feel it.
Yeah.
You come alive.
Oh yeah, it energizes me. My wife, she says,
My wife's my mom too. Dog.
I get it. Yeah,
It's all good, bro.
She says,
she helped me set up my watch today.
You know how when somebody's addicted to their mom, they call them mandilón or que tiene mamitis, right?
Mamitis.
Mamitis.
Oh, yeah.
Ese güey tiene mamitis, es bien mamón.
Crazy.
I haven't heard mamitis in forever.
She says to me, she says, "Sí, tú tienes fanitis." Fanitis.
That's real talk. What's up, Garcia?
Hey, we were talking about like nostalgia and passing things along to the younger generations, you know, and that happened to us too, right? Our moms cleaning on Sundays and all that great music they passed on to us.
Amen.
If you had to name 3 top oldies that you grew up listening to that shaped you as a person and as an artist, what are your top 3 oldies, artists and title songs?
Well, let's start with the king, Roger Troutman himself.
Mm-hmm.
Computer Love and More Bounce to the Ounce is going to take 1 and 2.
Let's go.
Right?
Classics.
Computer Love. Yeah. And then another one that I really like a lot, and it's not the original version, it's the one that GQ made, was I Do Love You. I love you. I love you so right now. Mama, baby. Yeah, he goes
Classic.
hard.
That's
he
right.
Goes hard.
Yeah.
Raheem killed that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I would have joined you right now, but I would have
GQ.
ruined the moment.
No, I didn't want to ruin the moment, so I didn't go for the high note. I'm like,
I would have ruined
Yeah.
it, man.
yeah.
Absolutely. I love
Raheem
that
would have been
hoodie,
like,
though,
Magic, that song of mine, don't sing it on the radio no more.
Stop singing it, please.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love, though.
Yes.
Is that hoodie, is that a custom or are you selling that
Yeah,
as well?
this is merch.
That's right.
This is merch. This is not a brand new one. I just pulled it off the hanger. But yeah, you can get them on the website, mcmagic.world.
Yeah, man. the entrepreneurial spirit, right? To own your own business, you push that onto your kids, obviously.
Yes, yeah. My son's got his own brand, and my other son, he's a singer as well. He sings corridos románticos.
Okay.
Antonio Cardenas. He's everywhere, guys. Download, check him out.
Yes, sir.
He's kind of influenced by Junior H and Ivan Cornejo. That's kind of like the mix of his sound.
Okay. Does he come to you for advice, or does he think he knows?
He thinks he knows everything.
Didn't we all though?
Yeah,
right?
no, except when he's having troubles with the software. He's like, Pops, I can't get it. How do we do this? So yeah, I go help him. No, I'm blessed with wonderful kids, hard workers, very respectable. You know, they grew up in Catholic education, so
Beautiful.
know they
and they grew up watching their parents work for everything.
Amen. Well, mommy did all the work.
Come on now,
mommy did all the work.
That's right. That's
so
right.
I give her all the credit. The reason my kids are good kids.
Was it tough when they're growing up and you're gone all weekend because you're performing? You're across the country.
It wasn't tough because listen, even if I work all weekend, I'm still home all week to take them to school, to pick them up, to eat bad before we go to school, to run late. Right. Or, one of our favorite things to do, me and my wife love eating Benihana.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So we would go take them out of school so that we didn't have to come back early from Benihana. And we just get them out like at noon or at 1, go to Benihana. So these fools got used to going Benihana. Like in the middle
had
of the
addiction
day.
their whole life.
Yeah.
To go to Benihana.
Yeah. We had a good life. I don't think it was tough for me, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe for my wife, because when I do travel, it was her that was taking care of the house, the kids, and everything. Yeah.
Driving her crazy.
So God bless my Kikita.
That's right. Yeah. Did you ever have a regular job growing up?
I did. I used to be a payroll accountant.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I worked for U-Haul International. I was pushing numbers, balancing the checkbook.
Okay.
And then one of my homies came over, rest in peace, to Tim Reed, and he told me, he's like, I was working on a beat on the sampling machine. He's like, "Did you make that?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "How long did it take you?" I said, "About 15 minutes." Mm-hmm. He goes, "If we go to the swap meet, everybody will buy a beat from you." He says, "Because everybody want to be a rapper." And I was like, "Yeah, you think so?" He's like, "Come on, man, let's go. I'll pay for the booth." So we went to the swap meet and we didn't sell no beats. But one guy and his girlfriend did step up. He's like, "I'll take one from you, bro." Blah, 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 blah. And I go, "Okay." So I was recording his beat to a cassette. I go, he goes, "Well, hold up. Aren't you going to rap on it?" I was like, "Yeah, I can. What do you want me to say on it?"
Right,
he said, "Rap about my hyena." So
That's where it came from.
We rapped about Jessica and blah, blah, blah. And when I started doing that, I got a crowd. Now everybody wanted a custom rap by MC Magic. I did that for over 10 years at the swap meet.
Wow.
And that funded my record company.
Crazy.
That's when I left my day job.
That's it. That was it.
Yeah.
And at that time, were you trying to work your way up in the day job?
Not really. I didn't like that job. No.
They're like, I hate numbers.
Well, creative people don't like to do paperwork.
Yeah.
If you're creative,
Leche, that's right.
yeah, don't want to do paperwork.
No, I can do paperwork.
As long as it's paperwork.
It's paperwork. You get it. You get it.
Feel me?
Yeah.
That was like the start of it all then. The swap meet was the birthplace
that
of
was
MC
the
Magic.
funding, because I already knew I wanted to write songs. I had already started on songs like Lost in Love.
Okay.
So I was already trying to mess with it, but that gave me the funding to free up my week and really focus on getting a CD out.
Okay.
And that's when in 1995 I finally got enough songs together to put an album.
Wow, look at it now, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What was that booth got? What was the price for the booth at
Jumpstart.
the swap meet?
I think we probably paid like $40 for the booth.
Damn.
Maybe 20. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, this was way before inflation.
Yeah.
Man, but that swap meet is where it's at. That's where that's where the
and
heart is.
even to this day, I'll be in any state, including Hawaii. I'll be out there. Hey, you made a song for my Uncle Joe. Rest in peace. I get that a lot. Or you made me a song when I was a little girl, when I was 5.
Yes, sir.
You made me a birthday song. And I was like, yeah, I made over 100,000 of those.
Wow.
One at a time.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
One at a time, a bar at a time, right? Nah, for real.
Yeah.
What's the pre-show like for you, MC Magic?
I like peace and quiet.
Okay.
Get in my element. And I take a nap because, ya estoy viejito, I'm 57.
There's no way you're 57.
I'm 57, brother.
You're lying to me.
Yeah.
You're lying. You're
Yeah.
lying. There's no way. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I love you, but I don't
It's
believe
all love.
you. I don't believe you.
We're going to do the El Viejito tour next year.
So we need a nap. We need peace and quiet.
Yeah.
Any vices?
No, just
maybe a drink or two.
No, I don't drink.
Good
Never been high or drunk in my life. So I say that to kids because I think it's important to set a good example for kids. You know, when they invite me to go speak at little schools, career days and stuff, I say make good decisions. You know, sometimes one decision could cost you your whole career, your whole life, or 10 years in jail. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And so that's one of the reasons I decided not to drink and not to smoke. Was because I saw bad things coming from it when I was a kid. In projects, I would see some bad things. I'm like, no quiero ser borracho. That's
right.
whack.
That's right.
And so then I just try to pass that on to my children as well to be men of honor and have fun without being a tonto.
Are they paying attention, or did you catch them? Have you caught them smoking or drinking?
Nope.
If they did, would you be disappointed?
I would be hurt.
Yeah, sure.
I would be hurt because they're old enough to make their own decisions now. You know what I'm saying? And you got to let an adult be an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're all old enough to make their decisions. Yeah. But it does definitely be like, damn.
Yeah, it would hurt. It would hurt. Absolutely.
Yeah. As a father, you know what I'm saying?
This is why I look older than MC Magic. I hate my life.
Hey, Cruz, congratulations to you too,
Thank you,
bro, because you've been gang banging in radio for a long time.
Long time, my guy. Long time, man. We've been, there was one time I was telling this to MC Magic off the air. There was one time where I'd gotten to a small radio station in Monterey Salinas, and I was very uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable going there. Once I moved there, I was even more uncomfortable, and I didn't have anybody. I was there by myself, and it's 9 p.m. The phone rings. It's MC Magic, who's like, yo, Jay Cruz. I'm like, yeah, or Jay Noise.
Jay Noise.
He's like, yeah, I just want to congratulate you, man, and welcome you to that city. I'm not from there, but, and I'm sure, as an artist, he's doing the smart thing, but he sounded and felt so familiar that it felt like I was talking to someone who I've known for a long time and was telling me that everything's going to be okay.
Amen.
Wow.
My guy. So I appreciate that, Magic.
That's love, brother. That's love. Because I remember you were, before that, in Vegas.
I was in Vegas.
You were doing like the Latin Fuego show.
Well, I was producing that show with my guy Chop.
Yeah.
You know Chop in Vegas, right?
Yeah, of course.
The Chopper. So we did that. The Street Fuego show.
And that show supported a lot of my music.
100%. Nah, I mean, you were the core artist for that show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You and many others.
Yes, sir.
And then I was also doing every shift possible at that radio station, just getting it, dog,
Sometimes we got to fake it till we make it, brother.
Come on, bro. Man, and we got to get to it, you know what I mean? But you know about that hard work, and it's great that you show your kids what hard work really is as well. We got to do that as parents, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm proud of my children because they've all gone out and created something amazing.
Yeah, they have their own lanes. You have your kid here now?
Yep, my son Daniel's right here. Like I said, he helped me create the album cover of God Bless Chicanos. When I told him, it says God Bless Northern because that's his brand. I said if it said God Bless Chicanos, he said I felt something there, Pops.
Yeah,
I did feel something, and it is. It's dope,
And as Pops, you're like, yo, that's mine now. It's all
No.
It's all good.
Oh, by the way, we're also going to drop the clothing line, the God Bless Chicanos clothing line, and it's going to be our brand together.
That's
Wow,
right.
I
That's
love
right.
that.
Congratulations, guys.
Absolutely.
100%. What's up, Jack?
How many proposals have you witnessed at your shows?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot.
Has anybody said no?
That's a great question.
No, they've never said no.
No, they've always said yes.
Yeah,
So
they
you
always
have
said. They might change their
100%.
mind later, but
Right.
Yeah, no.
So as far as you know, you have 100% success rate
rate.
with proposals at
Yeah.
your
Can Jackie's man propose to her at your show? On stage?
Absolutely.
My man. I don't think she wants that, but we would love
When it
that.
comes to LA, you got 3 choices, okay? We'll be August 25th downtown. I'll be at a Fool in Love concert at the SoFi Stadium and the Novo in December.
All right, I'm going to send him those dates. Make sure he's got it.
Make sure he's got that ring ready.
Yeah, I know.
I do want to say that the show that I went to at Pershing Square, first show, and I was already bumping and grinding. You feel
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So go to an MC Magic show. You going to feel the magic.
No, it's
Nah,
definitely
you gonna
love in
feel
the
it.
air. Definitely
Hell
love in
yeah.
the air. Yeah.
Man.
It's a good place to go, you know what I'm saying? Mingle.
I got this one little thing I say on stage before I play Lost in Love. I said, my fans, they always confess this and that to me. One fan told me, it's your fault, Magic. I have 3 kids. I'm like, hold up. How's that my fault?
Hey, listen, I'm not paying child support for nobody.
He said, well, every time I played that song, she got pregnant.
That's right, don't be that.
And then we dropped
wasn't
Lost
even in the
What
room,
song was
Magic.
it, dog? Just so.
Lost in Love.
Lost in Love. That's right. That's classic.
Yes.
That's a timeless song. It's legendary.
Yes, sir.
Is that I mean, I know you're proud of all your songs.
Yes.
Right? Is that one of them that you're most proud of?
Yeah, I am, because that little song has helped me not only in situations where people heard it for the first time and they bought my album, but then other situations, like we had just finished the Down for Yours run, and there was no more songs on that album that had that love feeling, and so someone at radio says, you need more songs like this, and the program director in Phoenix, and I'm like, well, I got this old song on my first CD called Lost in Love. He goes, let me hear it. So when he heard it, he's like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
So he played it, and that got assigned to another deal. And so Lost in Love has been the little engine that could.
That's right. Yeah, what a blessing, right? Have you ever been hurt on stage?
Nah, I don't think so. I've fallen. I have fallen on stage, not off the stage though.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Not in front of the crowd.
You trip on a wire?
Yeah. A lot of times that because I have an AC box right there to feed my equipment, and sometimes they leave that AC box too far out, and I trip over it, or when they don't tape it. So yeah, I have fallen a couple of times.
That's great, man. What's the best gift you've ever received from a fan?
The best gift there's too many to mention, but right off the top,
paintings, right?
Yeah, art. They drawings of me, paintings of me. I think the chocolate covered strawberries take the cake.
That's right. You're a simple
Those are
man.
the best gifts.
Yeah, and they put the little letters on there, MC Magic, I love you. So it means a lot. So, and that was Becky G also, not Becky G, Becky V.
Oh, Becky V.
Yeah. So she knew that I liked them so much the first time she bought them, that every time I'm in LA, she brings me chocolate covered.
That's right. Why is it so important for you to remember fans' and their cities and their stories and what they tell you? You take that information and you load it in.
I do. And the reason is because it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And so when you show your fans that you actually do appreciate them, it goes a long way.
Yeah, 100%.
It goes a long way, because I've been treated good by artists that I meet, and I've been treated bad. And so when an artist treats me bad, I for some reason I don't want to be a fan no more. Even when their song comes on, I'm like, skip that, fool. You know, for some reason.
Because it's personal now.
It is. It becomes a personal memory, you know?
Nah, for sure. Is there anyone you would want to work with now who's doing music now?
Man, I got the two hottest Latinos in rap on that bounce.
Yes, sir.
We got the Yodis and that Mexican OT. But I am a fan of Rowdy Rax.
Okay.
I like his flow. And also Drex the Joint. He gets down really dope.
Santa Ana.
I like them. Shout out to 714 OC. And my ultimate collaboration, I've said this many times, would be Sade.
Yeah.
I love Sade.
Yo, y'all would.
I love Sade.
You know, man, y'all would control the population. You know how many children are being born off of that, dog? Oh my God.
Then I really would be responsible.
Yo, it's a rap, bro.
Yeah,
they gonna charge you child support for that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, God bless Chicanos, man. MC Magic, our guy. You're welcome here anytime.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
Here,
Lechero,
man.
thanks for putting it together for us.
All day.
Jackie, such a pleasure meeting you.
Such a pleasure.
Jeff Garcia, I appreciate that.
You know
the
Garcia.
DJ Mix.
DJ Fuse.
You killed it for us, brother. And Cruz, love, brother.
It's love. MC Magic, Cruise Show. God bless Chicanos on all streaming platforms. It's Cruise Show, Real 92.3, MC Magic.
Amen.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP+. Download the free iHeartRadio app so you can check out the Cruise Show podcast.